Hi, I'm Sergio with Arvig. Welcome to Tech Talk. Today we're going to be talking about Google+. It's Google's venture into the social networking world. Super exciting. It's been around for, probably a little over a year now, and it's kind of exploded for a lot of people. They really like it. If you've used Facebook or other social networking sites like LinkedIn or Twitter, you're probably at least a little familiar with how Google+ works. I'm going to try to show you some of the basics, show you some of the things they have different compared to other social networking sites, and hopefully we can have a little fun along the way. Let's check it out. So here we have a Google+ page open, specifically my Google+ page. You're going to recognize right away things it has in common with lots of social networking sites out there. On the left-hand side, you have your menu bar. That's similar to Facebook, with the content sort of in the middle there, and everyone's posts that you are friends with or follow on Google+. That part is just like Facebook. Towards the right, we have a chat window, so you can chat with your friends. And then we have a trending option, which is similar to the Twitter's trending option, where you type in a topic and it finds other people that are talking about that same topic, and you can kind of have a conversation with the world in that way. The differences are, it's largely based on your Google account. So if you already have a Gmail account, or you have any Google Docs account, or really any account that's tied to Google, YouTube, you already basically have a Google+ account. You just have to turn it on by going to plus.google.com. Now, they've tried a couple different things different than Facebook and Twitter. They very much are trying to give you more privacy controls than something like Facebook does by building something called Circles. What's that mean exactly? Well, if you're used to Facebook, when you post something, it's sent out to your friends, and you can choose whether it's public or if it's private. And recently they've been trying to build extra features where you can have lists, so your posts and your pictures and etc. are shared with specific people. Google+ uses circles instead. So you might have circles of friends, circles of coworkers, a circle with acquaintances. Let's go ahead and open up Circles here, and I'll give you an idea. When I make a new post on my Google+, let's say I say, hey, check out this cool restaurant I found, but I only want my friends to see it. I send it to my friends circle, and then only they'll see it. Friends that I've categorized as friends. If I only want my family to see it, people that I put in my family circle will see that. And so on and so forth as you go on to acquaintances, and you can make a circle with any name you want and have as many circles as you like. Like I said, Facebook has recently built functionality similar to that, but this is kind of, a lot of people think this is easier in that it's graphical, it's very pretty, it's very easy to use, it's better than maintaining a list. Let's go back to the home page here. Another benefit of Google+ is that if you've been using Google accounts for a while, you've been using Gmail for years, you probably already have a list of contacts built up. You probably already have a lot of email addresses, phone numbers, things like that. When you activate your Google+ account, it's automatically going to put those people in your chat. It's going to automatically suggest them to be friends with you. It's going to help you find topics, because this is kind of a double-edged sword, but because Google already knows so much about you, they can give you a lot of good information. So those are some of the basics. Let's look at some things that are they're trying to differentiate themselves from, or how to use some of the Google+ features. First of all, we have the status box up here. Let's say I want to send a message to my friend. I can type it right here. Here is my status. You're going to notice a couple of buttons below it which are really nice. The link feature, so if I want to add a link to a different website. Pictures, videos, and events. Now, that's just like Facebook, but what's great about it is because if you already use YouTube, let's say, your YouTube videos can be very easy to share on your Google+ account. If you already use Google's photo services, Picasa, it's very easy to share your photos on your Google+ account. If you already use Google Calendar, it's very easy to share those events on your Google+ page. Once again, the functionality that Google knows so much about you and uses all their different services is all built into one thing. So those are some of the Google+ services and basics. It's really easy to sign up at plus.google.com. If you're brand new to this social networking world, you don't have a Facebook or a Twitter or a Google, but you've already been using Gmail or some other Google services, Google+ is the first one I would suggest for you if you're trying to pick your first social networking site, just because it'll be so much in common with everything else you're using, and there's plenty of people using it. But once again, you tend to go where your friends are, so if all your friends prefer Facebook over Google+, you might be heading that way. So see where your friends are first. If you want to learn more about Google, you can go to their website. That's plus.google.com. If you want more information from Arvig, feel free to go to one of our Arvig locations, or check us out at arvig.com, or call us at 888-99-ARVIG.